What's going on, man? What's up?
How you doing, my man?
Not too bad. How you doing? Let me get my camera on here. There we go. There we go.
Yes, Sneako.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Nah, bro. Hey, man, you got some ride or die.
I got some what?
I said you got some ride or dies. They were going hard for you.
Yeah, I know. I was curious. I wanted to get on here. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Yeah, what up, man? So you've been making a lot of videos about me.
I've been doing some commentary. I mean, I make a lot of videos in general, but I'm doing some commentary about you. Yeah. You're an interesting guy.
What's your overall opinion? I haven't seen him. Brittany told me to talk to you, but
she
haven't
did?
had a chance to watch your videos.
No, it's cool. Yeah, I mean, overall, like, you seem like a cool dude. I really liked your conversation with Young Don about like Asian, like South Asian hate and stuff. That was cool. But I'm not a big fan of like the manosphere. It's a little.
Let me guess. You've been married for like 8 years, and like you believe that women are equal.
No, I've been married for like 8 months, and I think that women are equal. Yeah.
How long have you been monogamous with your wife? Like over 5 years, right?
No, I used to be in a poly relationship. I used to fuck around a lot. I just went.
She fucked around too?
No, I went monogamous like a year and a half ago.
Okay, maybe that's why you're not with the manosphere stuff, because you believe in like settling down and being a good husband and saying in the back end, so you have a bunch of those stuffed animals and just being like kind of like a,
Well, wait, hold on. I just want to say, so are you saying that like the manosphere ideology means that you can't be a good husband? Because you said that I'm a good husband.
No, I'm saying, but that's why you disagree with it, because like the idea of a good husband now has kind of been changed because of feminism.
Well, what do you mean? What's changed about being like a good husband?
They are taking away what it means to be a man. And that's why JiDion's always apologizing and shit like that. That's what pisses me off. They are trying to make men weaker. It's a war going on. Spiritual warfare. They want to take away our power.
How? Like, how are men becoming weaker?
By look at them. Are you kidding me? There's more incels than ever. The self-delete rate is on an all-time high. Every school shooting is a guy. It's never a girl. Men are becoming sadder, becoming weaker. And then we still run with this idea that feminism, like women are oppressed, and they're not. And women are all gassed up. And that's why I'm going viral on TikTok. I'm pointing out how they're so happy for no reason. And they also think they're oppressed. And they think they're oppressed because of bullshit like the wage gap. And nobody even watches fucking WNBA. The same bitches who say like, women shouldn't be objectified. All they watch is Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Right, and they've never seen one WNBA game in their life. That's the reason that the female athletes make less, because no one gives a fuck. Women should cook, clean, and be wives. Women don't even have to be womanly anymore. They think it's oppressive. They all want to be girl bosses. They all want to be independent. Why? It's indoctrination. They're giving them this idea. They're feeding them feminism to take away our power. And every day we're seeing it. That's why the fucking monkeypox is here. They want to keep us aside.
Oh, man. You got this on like a script.
We're just inside, because this is what's going on. This is the truth. And if you talk to...
You're going fast. You're going fast. I'm an older guy. You're going really fast. Can I ask you? Okay, where do you hear all this feminist stuff?
Every day from every single girl. Astrology.
Like
every
online?
single girl in the West believes in bullshit ass astrology. Every single one.
Yeah, but girls have always believed in astrology. That's
they haven't. No, this is all of them believe in it now. They all think that they're spiritual.
Bro,
and they're not. They just believe.
We used to have whole religions based on astrology. Like, yeah, I mean that's just like normal.
Yeah, that shit goes way back to like
like that's just normal. Girls are just
new.
Yeah. My wife bought me some rocks too.
Every single girl believes in it now.
No,
it's nonsense.
Literally in the Bible, it actually talks about it. I think it's in Deuteronomy. It actually talks about how like there was a whole witch coven of people that would actually just talk about astrology.
Yeah, like the Norse religion as well. Like astrology.
So like this has been around forever, bro.
Okay, but are you not saying that every single girl believes in astrology now?
I mean, I wouldn't say all of them. Like I've met a lot of girls who are a little bit more, I guess you'd call spiritual, like the astrology. Like what is it? The rocks are new, like gemstones are new.
Okay,
what does that matter though?
Don't have crystals. You don't think that most girls believe in that? Like they need to be girl boss, independent queens. Like I'm self-made. I'm an independent woman. I don't need no man. How many times have you heard that?
Online?
I don't need a man.
Online?
No, in real life, everywhere, bro.
Barely.
I people professionally
Never.
on the subway. I talk to people on dating. I'm fucking around.
So I come from like a single mother who raised me by herself. My mom grew up. She made like she worked up her way. You know what White Castle is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she like ran New York, right? So she was like a girl boss. Not one time in my life have I ever heard her shit on men, anything. I date women that tend to be a little bit more, independent. My wife is a behavioral specialist for adults with disabilities. She has a master's degree. Never heard any of like this rhetoric. Like she's a strong woman. She doesn't need me necessarily.
Right. So you don't really know what's going on in the dating world because you've been monogamous with your wife. How old are you? Like 35?
I'm 32. I've been monogamous for like a year and a half. Yeah.
Okay, so you're not in the dating, you're not in this space, you're not interacting with these girls, so you should even know what you're talking about. All girls believe in crystals. All girls have astrology, and this shit is stupid. I'm done talking about Virgo and looking at my birth chart and texting my mom on a date, asking what time I was born so they could do my birth chart. It's fucking stupid.
Do you think
they all believe in this shit?
Do you think that maybe it's just the girls you're associating with that believe this?
It's all of them. It's all of them.
How old are the girls you're dating?
20s, 30s, fucking every single
girl. You're dating 30-year-olds.
Kim Kardashian, Papa God. Every single girl.
So why don't you date girls that don't follow Kim Kardashian?
That's what I'm doing. That's why I'm trying to get the fuck out. I'm in Puerto Rico right now. I'm going to get the fuck out of the West. But I'm trying to expose all the bullshit that Western women and Western men are indoctrinated with.
So you're saying that
I'm out of this shit. This shit sucks. It's done. There's no religion left. They don't believe in demon shit. They're all changing their genders. I'm gender neutral. I'm gender fluid. I don't want to have kids. Abortion. What the fuck is going on?
I'm saying every single girl you've met is gender fluid, wants abortions.
Every single girl has she, her in her bio. Every single girl has
why are you dating those girls?
Every girl believes in climate change.
No.
Every single girl makes no fucking sense.
Listen. You live in New York?
Yeah.
Okay, you live in like the city in New York?
Brooklyn.
Why don't you just date a girl on the island? None of them do that shit.
I'm getting the fuck out!
Wait, I live on the island. I live on Long Island. None of the girls do that shit. They're all like more conservative, like more progressive or moderate conservative rather. Moderate progressive. They're not fucking doing all that shit.
Yeah, but they're boring. They're just all Italian. They look exactly the same. They all have the same exact makeup.
I agree with that. I don't like Italian girls either, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, just Italian. And look, and they're all obsessed with Instagram, Papa Gut.
That's everybody, though.
Every girl wants to be an Instagram influencer. JiDion, am I wrong or right? Every single one.
Every guy wants to be a fucking streamer. Every guy wants to be like a streamer playing like whatever bullshit. Like that's how the world is now.
This adds value to the world. Streaming adds value. It entertains people. It spreads truth. Being an Instagram thought does nothing but
what are you talking about? Wait.
Being an Instagram thought is no value.
Wait, why does it make men sadder? Is it because they're jerking off to it and then they're sad?
Because they don't. That there's no intimacy. They're watching porn.
But women are more emotional.
When does the accountability go on the man instead of the girl? Because at what point? Because I feel like what the problem is, I feel like attacking the feminism movements and everything, I feel like that's deflecting the problem.
It's bigger than feminism. JiDion, listen, it's bigger than the feminism movement. You got to realize why they all believe in feminism. It's coming from the top. They're giving us these ideas. TikTok comes from China.
I'm talking about the man. You're talking about why the guys are
sad. China hates women. What are you talking about?
I'm trying to explain why. Let me explain why. It's not girls' faults. They all fall for this bullshit. It's men's fault because men are the elites. The elites are giving us these ideas of feminism, of woke, of all this shit, and we make no goddamn sense now. It's not women's fault. They make no sense. It's the top people. It's the guys like Gil Bates.
Why don't you say Bill Gates?
Because fucking I don't want to get deleted again, man. They shut down my streams when I talk about this shit. Papa, if you don't believe me, look at my Instagram. I started talking about how 9/11 wasn't really blah, blah, blah. And they'd say policy violation. They delete my stream.
Well, that's a little different than saying.
Every single one of my videos is demonetized.
Wait.
Bro, let's stop interrupting. Every single one of my videos is demonetized. They delete everything for policy violations. They hide my shit. Every fucking person in my chat, they know what it's like on TikTok because they clip on my streams, put it up on TikTok. All of this shit gets deleted. All of it gets censored. Am I a bad person or am I just loud? I'm not harassing and bullying. I'm not hate speech. It's all bullshit. They censor the truth and they want to spread these lies of gender fluidity, of gender neutrality, all this bullshit. There's no bro, if you look at any other country, feminism is like, this shit is so stupid. This shit is dumb. Women are not oppressed in the West, bro, at all. They all believe it, so they gas them up to make the men weaker. They give us these ideas so women become stronger. An independent queen, and all the men go because of all these girls like, I'm toxic, I'm a Leo because I'm not compatible. Then men get sadder because we got to put up with that nonsense just some pussy. So not only are we getting less pussy, but we're putting up with all this shit. And these women encourage bad behavior. They don't make any sense. They want a bad boy. They want this. I just want to be toxic. You need to prove to me how much you love me. My pussy's gold. You need to pay for this pussy. All of them are whores. They all want a sugar daddy relationship, and it's making us weaker. And you don't realize it because you're not in the dating game.
Maybe I don't realize it because I'm actually a high value male. Women respect me.
Are you saying I'm not a high value? Look, you trying to emasculate me. This is
No,
what
no,
bots do.
all right, relax. Relax.
Maybe
Listen. I'm sorry.
Stuffed animals in the back of my room.
I'm sorry that I offended you.
I'm so sick of that shit.
All right, relax. I'm sorry. Listen, because you've been going like there's a lot of things you were saying. I'm sorry.
I know, but that's what you do.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
Let me point that out. Let me just point that out. When you say truth, what people do because they can't comprehend that everything they believe in is a lie, they just try to emasculate you.
Well, don't you think that maybe you could be that person?
Toxic, problematic, misogyny, call me misogynist, everything, and they say what you just said. I'm actually a high value male with my stuffed animals in the back.
Okay, let me just hold on. Let me get a thought out. All right, I'm sorry. I offended you. I was making a little bit of a joke. You didn't offend
me. It's not offensive. It's just stupid and predictable.
I'm sorry.
You all do that.
Okay, hold on. Let me just speak for a second. My camera's going a little.
Go ahead.
Okay, what I'm trying to say is, you think that maybe the reason that I don't have as much trouble talking to women has more to do with because I respect women as an equal, and they don't get offended. And no, seriously.
They're not equal.
Well, that's what I mean. So don't you think that maybe the energy you're putting out when you talk to these women is very condescending, and then they don't really respect you, or so stronger women or women that make no sense. Well, hold on. And then maybe hold on. And maybe the women who are a little more put together and like might make better relationship material, do you think maybe they're just staying away from you because that's a huge red flag?
No woman wants to be in an equal relationship. Women are submissive. They're here to nurture, and we're here to provide. They want to look up and respect their man. If you're equal, they don't respect you. They'll leave you.
But like, what do you think
Bates' wife left him.
Well, so what do you think?
Equal is that you're the same.
But that's not the whole point. Why? But that's the thing. Okay, equal doesn't necessarily mean the same. The idea of like equality in society is just like, hey, here's a job or here's a task. Whoever can do that job or task, you got the job. There are things that men are probably better at. There's things that women are probably better at. But you put a person in a job, and that's pretty much it. I can have an equal level of respect for my wife, but still understand that at the end of the day, I am like physically stronger, taller, larger than her. I make more money than her.
Smarter, faster, you make more money. But what
do you mean fat? Well, what do you mean smarter? That's what I'm talking about. Smarter. Like my wife has a master's degree.
You make more money. You think more critically. She thinks emotionally. She thinks with her pussy. She believes once a month. She makes no sense.
Okay, Sneako. I need you to understand something.
She believes in astrology. She's like they believe in all this goofy.
Sneako. So
you're better.
No, Sneako, relax. Just let me explain to you my wife. Maybe I'm an outlier.
Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. No one cares about your wife, bro. We're talking about women in general. You don't need to go.
We're talking about you just said that I'm better than my wife. You don't even know my wife. Hold on. Let me just get a point.
She's a high value woman because she works a job and and I respect her and I love my wife. Sneako. My wife cooks me lasagna. My wife.
No, Sneako, can I say one thing real quick before everything? Yeah. Sneako, I got something to say. I saw one of your clips on TikTok where you got mad at a girl for like talking over one of the guys that was trying to make a point and stuff like that.
Let me reset my camera.
And like, I'm not gonna cap, like, you kind of are doing the same thing right now.
Yeah, but that's a conversation. JiDion, before Papa got on, don't play that. You were doing it the whole time too. You were screaming at me, calling me a bot. That's what we do in conversation.
You know why I called you a bot. You know you're not actually a bot. You know why? Like you slipped up a little bit. You know, I caught you in 4K for a second. So I was just joshing with you and I was just teasing you a little bit. But now Papa Gut's actually trying to make like a statement and say something. You're not letting him get
I know, but I already know what he's going to say. It's predictable. He's going to talk about my life is really special.
Did you not just fucking say you were going to stop doing that? Did you not say you were going to stop doing that?
Okay, am I wrong? What were you about to say? Okay, talk about your wife then. Let me go talk about your wife is special. She's beautiful. She's a queen. She's a queen.
All right. Hold on a second. Listen, man. I get you're frustrated, but like you got to have the conversation, brother. Like, listen.
Talk about your wife, bro. Talk about your wife.
We were talking about, because I have to go back a little bit because we've been like, you steamrolled me a little bit. Okay, we started off really quick where I said like maybe the reason you're having trouble finding women that are like more, I guess, on your level is because maybe they can realize that you don't really respect them. And then you've said that like women are inferior, et cetera, et cetera. So we were talking about my wife and the ways that like men and women tend to be maybe better in some different ways. My wife is, yes, she's very smart. She has a master's degree in psychology. She's a behavioral specialist.
Yeah, see?
Yes. No. Okay. So and my entire content base is founded on like conversational content. Like introspective, like deep content, at least in my opinion. Other people might not think so. My wife is part of that, having a conversation with her, opening my eyes up to different aspects of the world, like talking to other people that aren't me. She's a very powerful woman, a very positive force. The only reason I'm successful in the way that I am is because of my wife. So like maybe wait, hold on. Maybe
my wife
it might benefit you from trying to date like a woman who can add value to you rather than maybe just trying to find women that you can have sex with.
That's exactly what I want to do, Papa.
Girls, Sneako, right? Like we
Exactly, and they make no sense in the West. They make no goddamn sense. They're not worth our time.
You or nothing like that. Like as a day-to-day life, like going about our life, we need a good woman by our side.
When did I say that? I didn't say anything against that. I'm saying the women in the West are not worth our time. We shouldn't spend energy on them because they make no. They're all thoughts. They're all basic. They're all up in their body count. That's what they all believe. They all worship Kim Kardashian. They all want lip fillers. They're not worth our time. They're not. Let them be for the streets, bro. Someone else can fuck with them, but I want a good girl that's not in the West because the West makes them crazy and stupid.
You know what? I'm gonna give a counter argument. You know, I feel like girls are going towards the way that you think they're going towards. I feel like it's because we generalize all girls as being thoughts. They're just sleeping around.
All girls.
It's all exactly. Girls. You're saying all girls, and then you have the girls that actually aren't like that, and they're like, "What the fuck? I'm not like that." And then you're like, shut up. I'm not saying you specifically. I'm just saying in general, we're like, shut the fuck up. You're a thought. This girl's a virgin.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Never even seen a penis in her life. And we're over here saying you're fucking smart.
I know what you're saying. Okay, you know what I say in my chat?
Who would she rather side with? Would she rather side with the guy that's saying you fucking thought throwing ass everywhere? Or would she want to side with the girls that are like, bitch, you're a bad bitch. You're a queen. So inadvertently, are you not converting girls over to that side by demonizing all girls?
Look, I'm not demonizing all girls. I say in my chat every day, I have 8% female viewers. They are wifeable. When I traveled Europe and I did meetups in every single state, I did meetups in Amsterdam, London, and all these other places. Nice, beautiful girls showed up. They are wifey types. They don't have their body count ran up, and they know to shame the sluts too. Slut shaming, we need to bring it back. JiDion, don't mute the shit. Talk to me, man. Look at him trying to like, yo, talk to me. Why are you like making jokes?
Why do you think all women are? Why do you think all women are thought? Like, I understand there are women who are thoughts, but like, why all women
are thoughts? Most of them are.
No.
8% aren't.
What?
Very few of them make sense.
8% based on what? Oh, based on 8% of your chat is women. That's based on that.
And also field research, just going out, bro. I do interviews professionally.
Well, okay, but like, what does that mean? Field research. Like
going out and talking in real life, not just react to stuff on the internet.
What makes a woman a thought?
I've been doing the 1 Minute podcast for 2 years. I've been fucking mad bitches since I was able to.
Okay. Well, what makes a woman a thought? What makes a woman a thought?
Field research.
What, I know, but I mean, like, no. I didn't say. I've said, what are your qualifications? Yeah, like, what are your qualifications for being a thought and like a woman?
Fucking like a man wants to fuck. When they should be loyal to one guy, they're running around taking dick left and right for a sushi roll. They're fucking Brad on Tinder on the first night because I'm in my hoe phase. I'm just having fun. I'm just gonna, this is fun. And the more dicks the girls take, the more insane they get, the more crazy they become, the more toxic they get, because what they really want is to be with one good man. Girls don't want to go fuck around. That's all taught. Women want one good guy. Men want to fuck around. That's natural male desire. Female desire is to be nurturing to one guy, because you know why? Because they can only get pregnant once in a year. I could get 20 bitches pregnant tonight.
Okay.
That's why it's different. They need to be with one guy that they love, and they're being taught from Cardi B and body yaddy 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 and wet ass pussy and all this nonsense and keeping up with the Kardashians. These fucking thoughts that they all look up to. That whole family's full of demon thoughts.
No, Cardi B, bro. If anything, Cardi B's the fucking most loyal girl out there, bro.
She was drugging men as a she was a stripper, drugging men and robbing them. She's a thought.
Cardi B with Offset. Like, bro, that boy's been caught cheating on her so many times. She's still with him, still being loyal to him.
JiDion, are you really going to go on stream right now and say that Cardi B is not a thought?
I mean,
genuinely,
she makes stripper, music, but she's
a stripper.
You know what? I think she's one of your 8% because she's wifey material. Because Offset's still with her. She must be watching you, bro.
Wait, is it a body count? Is it a body count thing that makes a woman a thought? Like, how many men do women have to fuck?
She sells her body and drugged men and robbed them. She used sex to fucking rob men.
Don't you?
Her body. She has ass implants. She sells all this thought ass ideas, bro. She's thought.
Okay.
Queen thought.
How many guys does a girl have to sleep with to be a thought? Like, I just want to know the metric here. Like 1, 2?
There's not an exact metric. It's a mentality.
So like, you can fuck if a girl fucks 20 guys, she isn't necessarily a thought. She can be like a normal person after that.
20's pushing it.
So what? Okay, so basically,
what you're telling me,
insane at 20. What you're telling me is that women can go through a hoe phase, and then afterwards they can kind of
can't.
Hold on.
Women cannot go through a hoe phase and be normal again. They're used up and they're useless now.
Wait, hold on. What's so used up about them? I'm just curious.
Because they've given up their only value, their body, to 20 guys for nothing, for sushi, for a Tinder date.
Why is that their only value? I don't understand. If a woman,
what else they got?
Can they hold on?
What else they got? Astrology.
Wait, hold on. Can a woman? Is there a woman less likely to be able to get pregnant if they've had sex with 20 guys?
No, but
then they can still have a
she's
baby.
Fucking insane now. She starts becoming, all of her values are fucked up after 20 dicks.
What do you mean?
Every dick is lower value.
So like a woman, what I'm trying to think, like, okay, so a woman
Because
that has
that's
like
how women are. Women only know how to draw by comparison. They don't understand what men think. Right now they're watching, someone's gonna clip it up and call me an incel, but how women think is just based on the last guy they fucked. So if they took 20 dicks, they're gonna be like, well, this guy bought me that guy bought me this, you should do that because that guy did this. They make no sense. It's not making sense.
That might just be your experience. I feel like that's a very New York experience, a very New York City experience.
Okay. So you've okay, all right. Sure.
I mean,
your wife is a queen.
My wife is a queen, but I fucked around a lot too. It was years ago. It was when I was younger, but like I didn't run into all these girls. Like I fucked around a lot of girls. They like to fuck around, some of them, but like they weren't bad people. I don't know, man. Are you trying to date or are you trying to fuck?
They're just brainwashed. They're brainwashed.
What's brainwashed about them? That they want to work a job?
Yes, they don't want to do that. They all want to be CEOs because they're telling them to. They don't want that. Wait,
That's
all fucking bullshit.
Do you think the reason that maybe women want to work for themselves and make their own money is because some guys like you?
It's men's fault.
Well, yeah. I mean, no. Listen, when you're no, hold on. Not, like guys like you, like men who are you're very demanding. You're very single-minded when it comes to women on the way that they should interact, and maybe
that's what they want.
Well, hold on.
If they man who knows what's right and wrong, they want to be led. We need to guide them.
Hold on.
They make no sense without us.
Hold on. Let me get through a thought. Okay. Listen, maybe they don't want that, and that's why they say we'd like to work, so that they don't have to be taken under this, like basically power dynamic from a guy.
The last 30 years, Papa, you should be smarter than that.
What are you talking about?
This is garbage for the last 30 years. Every society has been patriarchal for the history of the world.
Okay, so
every single one, every animal, and that's natural. That's biology. Okay. So when we go against our natural biology, something is wrong.
Okay.
This is feminist shit from the past 30 years in America. Every other country's laughing at that.
I mean, we're the strongest country in the world. I don't think anybody's laughing.
No, we're not.
Oh,
we are not the strongest country. We have never been weaker. We have never had weaker men. We will get trampled by any fucking country, bro.
100%
we have
false.
Never been weaker.
I'm just letting you know, like 100%. We are the most powerful, most expensive military in the entire world, and every other powerful, and pretty much every other powerful military is on our side. Like the reality is, like that's.
We did an experiment. I have a lot of military people watch my chat. You know what the goofy shit they do when they do these like boot camp tests and stuff like that? The physical tests, they give easier standards for women. And when women are slower and they're falling over and their backpacks are too heavy, they'll go, yeah.
Wait. Okay.
So hold on. And the actual male soldiers are walking by because we're fighting a war. We don't have time to be feminists. This bitch is slow. She can't carry the backpack. Get her up out of here. But army, even the military's wasting their time with these goofy weak hoes, and their hips break, and then they get pregnant when the actual war happens because they don't want to go to war. They only want to go to war because we're telling them they can be equal to men. They don't want. They want. Sure. Thank you, Jeremy, for the 100. What's up?
Wait, I'm pretty sure like less than 1% of military people actually see combat. So does it really matter that much? Like, listen, I agree with you. Women tend to hold on. Women tend to be physically weaker. Absolutely.
So how are we saying we're the strongest military if our army's weak?
You want to know why? Because we have guns, tanks, like nuclear arms. Like we don't. Not everybody needs to be like. I'm just letting you know that
we are going to get trampled by China
not.
At this rate. China's going to fucking trample us.
Okay.
They're way stronger.
Wait,
Is that true? What army's stronger, the Chinese military or our military?
What I would say right now is the United States is definitely on the decline. You can look at the book.
Okay. What is
Principles on a New World Order?
What is the decline?
He talks about that. Decline is a financial, economic, and geopolitical decline. I mean, look at the respect that Russia has for the United States. You know, we imposed all these sanctions into Russia.
Okay.
And Putin was like, fuck you, I'm going to do whatever I want. I'm going to still sell oil to Germany. I'm going to still sell oil to the Saudis. And now our currency is going to overtake the dollar. So military power is just one thing. But if you look at, for example, how TikTok has penetrated culture in the United States.
Brainwash.
Now you no longer have, military power being the only power, but you also have psychological warfare. As part of these things. So what I would say to that, Papa Gut, would be, and nice to meet you, by the way.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
What I would say to that, my name is Luke, by the way. What I would say to that is, you look at the Cold War, you look at different places around the world, and now you can't have a nuclear warfare, right? Because there's a principle called MAD, which is mutual assured destruction, right? So if somebody sends a nuke, the other person's going to send a nuke, and it's mutual assured destruction. So that's just a flex. Nowadays, the power is more so psychological. It's more so trying to dictate universities, trying to dictate programs, and more so in lobbying and things of this nature. So I would look at it from both perspectives.
Sure. So
yeah,
it sounds like what you're talking about is you're talking about more like cyber warfare, situations like that. I know that of the three superpowers, America has, I think, the worst.
You know where they don't have feminism? You know where they don't have feminism?
Let me get it. Let me get it on that.
The reason I can state this is actually fact. So the United States Army actually has a department called meme warfare, where they actually build meme pages and
I'm sure
they
that's
go out
true.
and hire meme campaigns to basically dictate and create propaganda campaigns.
Brainwash.
I went down.
And
yeah,
it's not just
so
the U.S. Every country does it,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah.
I think it's like a
well, like I was trying to say,
perspective.
is that the United States has like the worst cybersecurity and probably the worst like campaign for that out of any other country. But I don't like what the lacking of that seems to be gridlock in our Congress and whatnot, and our governmental institutions more than it has to do with people. I don't know, being women having strength. It doesn't seem like that because it sounds like what you guys are doing. Hold on.
Don't bucket me here. Don't bucket me.
Well,
here,
you guys have been talking for a while.
I don't necessarily agree with everything my boy says here because I'm a man that's only been with one woman my entire life. JiDion was going to mention. I think JiDion mentioned. He said the word Bible, and then he got cut off. JiDion, can you say what you were going to say about that, bro? I was actually curious about that thought.
About what?
You said Bible, right? You said the word Bible once.
Bro, these guys are trying to railroad the fuck out of me, so I can't make a point.
Kind of been
You're
like
going to mention something?
Talking about the Bible kind of a lot. I think I talk about like the woman being like the rib of the man, and how it's a delight to have a woman. But God created woman for our pleasure, like. Not like that, but like it was actually to benefit us. That's why they're our rib. They're by our side.
Absolutely, I agree fully.
Vice versa.
I agree fully. I think even the Bible it says
I'm not a feminist.
A man that even the Bible says a man that finds a wife finds a good thing. It doesn't say a man that finds a woman. It doesn't say a man that finds a woman finds a good thing. It says a man that finds a wife. Which means the woman has to be prepared and pruned in such a way that she's already wife material prior to marriage, So
if she's ran through, she's not wifey.
Okay, but we hold on. We went on like a really long like pivot away from what we were originally talking about. Hold on, because like we totally got like super off base. I feel like it's a little bit of a dishonest tactic. Okay,
you were talking about how women are equal.
No, it wasn't. No, we weren't talking about that. What we were talking about is the strength of the United States military, right? And then you started talking about how we're on the decline. You're associating that decline with the fact that women have some kind of a freedom, right? So then we started talking about how we have a better physical military force, but we're lacking in cybersecurity and other online or propaganda type technologies. And I said that has to do with government infrastructure, nothing to do with women. Then you guys started talking about the Bible. So I feel like you guys are really desperate to hold on.
I don't think it has anything to do with women. I don't think it has anything.
Right, but that's what we're talking about. But then you pivoted on to talking about. Hold on. Then you pivoted on to talking about how women need to be like subservient to men in some capacity, need to be prepped for marriage for men. Well, you totally did. So it feels like there's an association.
You've just attributed a woman being pruned for marriage. JiDion, do you think a woman could be ready for marriage and another woman not be ready for marriage? Why do you think divorce rates are so high? Because people aren't prepared, bro. People are going through situations where they jump into marriage, you jump into relationships, and they're not ready.
Sure, and then there's also the availability of social availability of getting divorces. It's more than just that.
Family. I feel like everything starts with the man. Because I feel
I concur.
Son,
I concur. I think we are
a man.
Yeah.
Then he'll take those good attributes and bring it on to life. And I feel like it's the same vice versa for a daughter growing up. If a daughter sees her father being a good man and stuff like that, she knows the right qualities to find in a man whenever she's out, wanting to get married and stuff like that. So I feel like to an extent, everything does start with the man. It's kind of like what we do.
I think we definitely have a response. I think we definitely have a responsibility, and I think it's dangerous to basket 3.5 billion individuals into one category and say, all women are thoughts or all, because that's not necessarily also the case. I understand the generalization when you look at a trend in culture. But for example, Papa, you're married, you love your wife, you have a great relationship.
My wife.
No, right? No, that's totally fair, and you could totally do that way. Okay. And there's really good women, right? And I commend you for being in that situation. But what I would say is when you look at the culture of the world, that's not the average situation, brother. The average situation is that women do not hold many strong values. And this is, I'm talking about the West, right? I'm not talking about Africa. I'm not talking about
well,
the
what's
Middle
a
East.
strong value mean?
Asia. A strong value, it could anything, right? You look at, take away, and it's not just women. Just take men, for example. Take away their phone, take away their entertainment, take away their food, and what do they have?
Nothing.
They're substanceless blobs of nothing. Most people have no substance, right? And that's the truth here. The truth is people don't hold substance. And if you can be in a situation where you can look at, for example, a woman and be like, well, what can I provide to a woman, right? Mm-hmm. And then you look at a man and be like, okay, what can I provide to a man? That's what determines high value and not. And here's the thing, that's subjective, right? Value is subjective because you may have different needs than I. So I'm going to look at a woman, I'm going to look at needs based off of what I need. That's what makes something valuable, right? For example, if you're not hungry, which I doubt, that's a joke. Take it for it. It was a good joke. I had to go for it. I'm not a dick, guys. I promise I'm not a dick.
It's not a big deal.
It was just, anyways, so you have this idea that for you, it might be valuable at the time because you're hungry. For me, it might not be valuable because I'm not hungry. So I think it's circumstantial. And I think we need to be in a situation where, I appreciate you being on the other side of the screen and bringing your opinions and stuff like that. So I don't know. Those are just my 2 cents.
Yeah, I'm just trying to understand, okay, because I'm not trying to be rude. There's a lot of, what was the point of what you're saying? Exactly.
My wife was saying that generalizations are dangerous, but at the same time, we live in a culture that is demoralized, degraded.
But why? Okay, there you go. Why do you think that is, though?
I mean, all you have to do is hop on Netflix and you'll see a 14-year-old twerking, and you see movies like this coming out.
So you're saying it's like
pornography being rampant and it being consumed by 8-year-olds is not normal.
Sure, I agree with that, but this isn't like a woman's issue.
These are not. This is a humanity issue. But at the end of the day, if you're putting yourself in front of a camera, you are responsible for that, right? You are responsible for those things. And what I would say is, now we're looking at they call them females, right? Call them women, whatever you want to call them. Okay. Now there's a lot of principles that have been lost. The way that this country runs isn't the same way it was run 100 years ago.
Okay, but so how do we get them back?
It was run for
that's the thing. So
that's a
yell at them through a camera.
That's a great question. What I would say, it starts at the home, and maybe JiDion would agree here, right? It starts with the parental figures, and it starts with people standing up and
accountability, because they don't take any accountability. They don't think that they're ever wrong. Women don't know how to be victims in the West.
But this is what we're talking about. So it sounds like Sneako's riding your point to be sexist.
I think it starts.
It's sexist, bro. They don't take accountability.
Well, this is what we're talking about. But you think it's specifically women. This is the whole thing. Because I know what you're saying.
Men have to take accountability, Papa. We literally, that's our nature. We need to take. They always make us do it.
Everybody needs to take accountability.
Women don't get canceled.
I know, but we're going on a really big rhetorical thing. What we just identified was that America is having a pretty profound mental health crisis, and then we can evaluate why. It makes absolute sense because social media.
It's not a mental health.
You don't think it's a mental health crisis?
It's a moral crisis. It's a moral crisis. Right, it's a moral crisis because the condition in which we're in, as a society in general, it's not healthy, brother. It's not healthy.
Yeah, but what's the unhealthy part of it?
I mean, the idea that you're sexualizing women, the idea that men can go around and sleep with 30 bitches and that be normal. A lot of these things.
Sneako agrees with that.
But that's okay. That's his perspective. What you asked me is my perspective, right?
Right. Okay.
For example, now, especially in the African American community, you take the father away from the home, you don't educate them. What do you think is going to happen?
So how do you fix these problems?
Repeating themselves over and over and over.
We got to talk about them.
No, I know, but so the reality, because for real, what solutions have you proposed to these types of things? Why do you think that these problems exist, and what's your solution to these problems?
So I think there's a few perspectives. First is educating people as to what is cool, what is good. If you look at, for example, Chinese TikTok, right? Okay. Algorithms push science projects. They push.
Well, China's also a horribly oppressive country that they throw dead bodies at labor. I wouldn't point to China as a good. They're literally they throw human bodies. Hold on.
My point?
Well, yeah, but they throw.
Can I finish my point?
Yeah, 1 second.
I mean,
so they throw human bodies.
New York City.
It's not the same at all. No, you wouldn't.
You can say the same thing.
China is objectively more oppressed than us. What I'm saying is that their average person, the average
New York City.
No, you can't. The average person inside of
yes, you can.
No, you can't.
No.
Hold on. Just let me let me
tell
finish
you why.
the average person
Do you know
inside
that
of China.
No.
Oh my God.
I'm
Yes.
gonna tell you why New York City is the same. No,
it's
I'll tell
not.
you why the New York City.
Oh my God.
Can I give you the fact?
You can give
Can I
me
give you
sure.
the fact?
Go ahead. Give me your fact.
Perfect. Do you know that more black babies were aborted in New York City
That does
were
nothing.
born
That
in
is
the last 3 years?
Okay.
Does that to you is that not degrading? Is that not demoralizing in society?
That might be demoralizing society. But that has. Hold on.
Do
Hold
you
on.
understand that
Oh
in New
my
York
God.
City you can't walk around and you get shot? I'm telling you, brother. We might disagree. We might have different opinions.
Okay,
and
hold
you're
on.
Laughing
No,
there,
no, no. I'm
but
laughing because
you're
this
not
is you're super. What I'm
listening,
trying to
brother.
say is your point. Hold on. Let me get a point out. What I'm trying to say is that you're talking
Brother,
about how
you gotta come in with some more facts, brother.
Can I finish?
You gotta do some more research and study about what a demoralized country is.
This is a very common tactic between the two you guys. You got to like let somebody else speak because you guys take the conversation, you gish gallop a lot.
Perfect. So here you go.
Wait, here, hold up one
And you guys are
second.
you guys are very sensitive when
know,
somebody tries to speak up. So can
I don't know if I leave if it will fuck it up or nothing, but
well, let me just make
I'm gonna
this.
go watch some W Riz from
All
the Simon Tinder video. So you guys have a great debate. It was great talking to you,
Yo, you put me in this, and I was about to leave JiDion and I'm gonna be here watching your China debate, bro. I want to go watch the Simon shit too.
Well, I can just make this last point, and then we can move on.
You be safe.
All right, you too, brother.
I'm gonna fuck with y'all boys, man. Y'all be safe.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Fucking ran from the conversation. So this is what I got out of the ending there. Listen, I don't know what else to tell you. Really coward move from not from JiDion because he was just trying to move on, like he's doing his thing. Mostly from Sneako and his friend running away from that debate. So the two of them constantly engaged in like this. Let me just get this fucking Discord shit off my screen. The two of them constantly engaged in this like really like childish, constantly talking over people instead of trying to actually listen what was to the conversation. At the end there, I was really trying to just talk about the issues in our society, right? The thing is that you notice how I was like, hey, listen, you're pointing to China as some kind of a moral positive standard when they're literally throwing oppression and human bodies to try to increase the wealth of their nation for a very small select upper percentile. And he pivoted to like, did you know that we abort more black babies? There seems to be like a pretty subtle aspect of really trying to pull the fuck out of the conversation. Acknowledging that there are issues in the United States is totally, we should be doing that, but that doesn't make them comparable. So that was real, like, honestly, I thought that was totally cool until like the end there was really pathetic for both Sneako and like, I guess the guy Luke, not because we disagreed, but because they ran away from the conversation. The two of them, but even that guy Luke, I could see why they're friends. They're very, very, very desperate to talk over people. They don't really want to listen to other points. It's kind of a pathetic conversational like rhetoric to run into. It would have been nice to be able to make that point. The problem is they don't understand things in any nuanced capacity. There was a lot of it was just kind of pathetic. That was pretty much it. It would have been nice to talk about that conversation, but we never got to actually talk about how we could bring back like a better moral society. A lot of it has to do with the fact that people are finding less opportunity in different job categories, so we could talk about how we can provide more jobs and shit. There was a big aspect there. We have to get down like the divorce rate. A big part of that, I think, is because some of our wealth systems advocate for single motherhood. I think that there's also an issue. I think that there's also an issue with social media. There's a lot of issues with it. One of the things is that it shows people the best aspect of somebody's life, but not the worst. It also shows people like a comparative argument. Somebody that's living like a little bit poorer is probably going to be more upset when they see a rich person than if they don't. I know that sounds weird, but a lot of it is psychological. There's a lot of conversations to have, but the reality is that Sneako ran away and so did his friend. Really interesting. It's a really unfortunate thing, but they didn't even really want me to talk. It's one of the problems is that like when I do these conversations, if you notice, a lot of times people will be they'll talk while I get introduced to who that person is, but then you notice that they get like, when you tried to step in and talk, they go, no. And then they give you some bullshit statistic. Like I said, I was talking about how you shouldn't be pointing to China as like a moral good, considering how oppressive objectively that country is. And he wanted to talk about abortion and black babies. That's something that we could talk about. But like, you're sitting here trying to invoke an emotional response. The idea that there isn't forms of oppression in the United States and China is ridiculous. Obviously there is. It's what is the difference? So if you're going to point to a country that's horribly oppressive and killing their own people to increase their value as a country, then maybe that's not a moral positive country, right? That was supposed to be the argument that I was trying to make. But we got sidelined by talking about like New York because there's a lot of abortion, and that's pretty much it. It's unfortunate. I don't know why he dodged it. I'm gonna go into the chat though and say the nice talk, but it's unfortunate that Sneako ran away. Like that's the thing. We gotta get the real G in here really quick, all right? Before we talk about more of this stuff.
Like, programmed in,
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Sneako.
What's up?
Well, I heard people are talking smack. What's good?
Wait, nobody's talking really smack about you.
What are we talking about? You were talking about we're coping? Yeah, what up, Keem? Remember me?
Yeah, I was telling the story how I hired you to read something and you did it horribly and you tried to expose me.
Yeah, I was 16, bro. I mean, I learned from that. That was a long time ago. But ultimately, what I learned from that is I wanted to be independent and I didn't want to work for anybody. But I didn't know how to phrase it properly back then. And I'm glad that I decided to work for myself and not work for you, because it's what's working out.
I seen a clip of you. I seen a clip of you like basically saying that like women were inferior and whatnot. And I'm wondering, is this like an Andrew Tate clone character?
No, I've been saying the same shit, bro. You remember back then? I've been talking about how feminism is like destroying people's heads from back then, from back when I was like 15.
Okay.
There's a difference between saying
it's not a character, it's
destroying people's
believe.
heads and saying there's a difference between like being anti-feminism and like thinking that women are inferior. Like that's two different things.
Yeah. Well, women want to look up to you. Think about it this way. Patrice O'Neal always made this example. A king marries a woman, and what does she become? What happens when a king marries a woman? What does she become?
Oh, a queen. Yeah.
Queen. What happens when a queen marries a guy? That's the queen's husband. A woman does not bring a man up. A man brings a woman up.
Well, yeah, that's because of like how.
But usually, wait.
Everybody says when you say that.
Usually,
society has society.
No. Usually, hold on.
Has dominated every society and every fucking species for the history of the world.
Listen, usually when a queen marries somebody, when a queen who's a queen gonna marry? They're married to a king. Like I don't know what you mean. Usually, like a princess will be offered to somebody who is a king. Like a woman at equal value to a man will marry each other, because that woman, in these historical relationships, that woman has a family that has things to offer, right? And so that's why like the man will usually have to pay, or the woman would pay. So like it's usually the woman is on equal value, even from a historical context, and provides value. Why are you pivoting?
20-year-old and 19-year-old girls.
Why are you pivoting off the conversation?
Do you really think that they're equal?
I don't understand. Wait, hold on. I just debunked your argument. Why are you walking away from that chat? I don't understand.
What are you saying? Say something.
Why did you walk away from that point?
I'm literally just laughing.
What point was it?
You said that women don't provide value to men. And then I said that like when a woman marries a guy or somebody that becomes a king, that woman is usually on an equal social standard back then and has a ton of resources that they provide. That's how the family marriages work.
Who's the ruler of the land? Who's the ruler of the land?
A guy. The king, sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, what's your point?
Yeah, I mean, you're just talking about how
in all society. And yeah, historically, a woman's highest position possible is the king's wife.
But now that's not true anymore.
That's her highest status. I know, but it should be. And that's
why?
Society's falling apart.
Why is society? Why is society falling apart?
Why is patriarchy better than not patriarchy?
Well, let me ask
because
this
nobody
question.
makes no sense anymore.
Let me ask this question. In a relationship, wait. I got the mic. In a relationship, you know the term, like they say, oh, she wears the pants or he wears the pants in the relationship. Don't you think relationships where someone is not equal, that someone is the leader in the relationship, that those relationships last longer? Equals always get divorced. Two husband and wife that love each other, that look at each other as equals, they always end up in divorce. The relationship never lasts.
Oh, I don't know if that's true.
But someone being a leader doesn't mean that the person who they're leading is inferior to them. That doesn't, just because someone is leading someone else doesn't mean the person they're leading is inherently inferior.
Respectfully, do you get any pussy? I don't know who the fuck you are, but like respectfully.
Yeah, from my girlfriend that I've been dating for 5 years, and I know you're gonna say, "Oh, my girlfriend,
for 5 years." So maybe don't talk about pussy.
Wait, hold on. If we're gonna go this, wait. If we're gonna go with this route,
I get pussy every day.
Wait, hold on. If we're going this route, Sneako, do you have a girlfriend?
Yeah, a couple.
Okay, so who do you think is like happier, the guy who's streaming about how women are inferior, or the guy who's in a long-term relationship?
I'm pretty damn happy, bro. We were living the goddamn
Well, so
life
how
today.
come you're screaming so
I'm
much
in
about how
Puerto
women
Rico.
Okay.
Because I want to wake people up like you, bro. Like my wife. You want to talk about? Let me answer the question before you interrupt.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Sorry.
You want to debunk my stuff, and like I know, and I can see that like these people all believe in the same things, and it's frustrating. And I get to make comedy out of it. I've actually never been happier. And the more you guys keep making that argument, are you always happy with you toxic misogynist?
Well, just because you say it in a voice doesn't mean that it's any different. I mean, like you said,
Your girlfriend, should they respect you?
That's why they're my girlfriend, because they respect me. They look up to me. They admire me.
Do they respect you, or do they want your money because you're rich? Do you really think that you're?
I'm not rich. I'm not rich.
You don't have.
Luke's a millionaire behind me. Am I rich?
Okay.
No.
Am I rich? No.
You don't make any money? You
Bro,
don't have.
that's what I'm saying. Don't talk about fucking.
No.
Don't talk about pussy if you don't know shit about pussy.
What are you talking about?
Respect is an equation. You
Okay,
know,
but you have money.
Respect is a lot of things. You know.
Okay,
like
I know.
But
you have money.
Respect you more. Your girl would respect you more if you were fit, for example. You know.
True.
Like
yeah. I get the old ad hominem thing.
That's just.
Well, my wife wouldn't.
It is what you are saying.
Well, my wife wouldn't respect me more if I was. Okay. So anyway,
it's accumulation of things.
Cool. So anyway, you have a lot of money. You have good money. Of course, like it makes it easier to get.
No, I don't. I don't have a lot of money.
So you don't make any money from YouTube? Is that what you're telling me?
I don't have a lot of money. I have a pretty good amount of money.
Yes, there you go. You have you have more than like the average man has. You probably have quite a bit of money.
Time out, Papa Gut, because listen, I know a lot of rich motherfuckers, especially in this YouTube game, and they don't get pussy, bro.
No, they don't.
Money makes it much easier to get pussy. I don't know.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Stop talking about women, Papa Gut, because you don't know what.
Okay.
Maybe if you pay for it.
So we're gonna mute Sneako only because he took his headset off, so he wants to just yell without like a retort. So we're not gonna listen to what he's saying.
Why do you think it's?
So what were you saying, Sneako?
Why do you think pussy from 10 different people is better than pussy from one person that you really love? Like, why is that better?
Because then you get comfortable. Respectfully, bro, like you're out of shape and stuff like that, and I don't want to be like that. I want to be a high-status person. I want to constantly work. And respectfully, both of you who are talking about this are overweight. So it's like, I don't want to look like that. I want to be I want to be as high value as I can be.
That's
when
cool.
you get my wife,
I'm trying to better myself and lose weight.
Listen,
so being high value
my wife and my girlfriend for 5 years, you get complacent with your same girl every day.
Being high value is an accumulation of every aspect of your life.
Okay.
It's your pocket, it's your mind.
No, I know, but I know. We're going crazy right now.
No, what I'm saying is your girl would respect you more if you were fit.
No, but that's not. But that's the thing is, this is not true. And hold on. Let me hold on.
For the average
let me just speak. We're going a little crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's take a deep breath. We're going a little crazy. Okay. So in general, were you saying that women would respect a man more if they were fit? They would be more appealing to other women for sure. I don't know if you'd say respect them more. Maybe.
Yeah, respect, because complacency is like something that they pity. It's pathetic.
So you're saying like fat people are like lazy.
It's totally fine that I'm overweight and I'm not trying to like lose weight because I am.
You clearly are, because you are overweight.
Hold on. I want to.
Overweight can be working to improve themselves. That's called self-improvement. I'm trying to improve myself.
I want to get to the fundamentals of like what you're saying, like really quick.
Women really.
I'm
don't
sure
care
there are
about
overweight dudes in your audience that want to lose weight.
Well, hold on.
Like you, right? That's self-improvement.
We're talking about like complacency. So you're saying that like people who are overweight, they're complacent, and you're saying that they're lazy and they lack self-control. That's what you're saying.
No.
Oh, what are you saying?
That's not what I said.
Okay,
what I said is that. What I said that is to be high value is an accumulation of multiple things, multiple areas in your life, not just money, not just fitness. It's an accumulation of multiple things. And the more things that you accumulate, the more you will be respected. That is a fact. It's not one individual thing. And I commend, I know the guy with the gray sweater. I commend you, bro, for like trying to get better and continue elevating yourself. I commend you for that, bro. It's respectable, right? That is the word. That is respect. It's respectable.
Good job,
but it's not one area in life. It's an accumulation of everything. That's why we can't just basket one individual.
Well, sure, but like this was a response. This was a response to me saying like, hey, if you have more money, it's easier to get women, right?
But it's not, bro.
If you have more money, it does make it easier. It makes it easier. It's part of the. It's
if you
part
want
of
to
it.
buy it, but if you want a woman to respect you, it doesn't make it.
But the respect comes from what money has to offer. Yeah. You take her to a nicer restaurant instead of taking her into McDonald's. You buy her nicer things. You take her on a vacation.
Wait, so what is this? Right, sure. Okay, but still, like, well, you just said more money will make it easier to get women. My argument is that, like, when it comes down to this respect aspect, the fact that you're not giving mutual respect to women is part of what's going to make you lower value to other women who want to date you.
That's the feminist garbage that you believe in.
But that's not but that's the thing. It's not feminist garbage. women,
Sneako, you say you want to
women
fuck 10
are
bitches
people.
and be like Hugh Hefner. Wouldn't having more money make it easier for you to sleep with a lot of women?
Yeah, and I'm trying to get more money. I'm just saying really
Why are
obvious
you
stuff.
saying that money doesn't matter?
It does matter, but it doesn't make a woman fall in love with you. It doesn't make a woman fall in love with you.
No, of course
Your
not.
character as a man, how you carry yourself and what you say, your character as a man is what makes a girl fall in love with you.
Can I ask like a really quick
which
question?
is why I have a healthy relationship with
I know.
my girl.
Wait. I want to ask you a
bro.
real question. Okay. I look at guys like Andrew Tate and like Fresh and Fit, right? And they're guys who are like high value men. None of them are in any type of like an emotionally connected relationship. So when you
How do
say
you know
all
that?
because they're still dating. They're all still dating people. I know because I watched them.
That's okay. Hold up. That's more feminist garbage.
What are you talking about? None of them have.
Feminist garbage. No, Keem, let me answer that.
What?
Just because they're not monogamous doesn't mean that they have the same emotional connection as me and my wife. You can love many girls.
Sneako is right.
Maybe.
Sneako is right.
Well, before we go off like the deep end here.
But my wife and I, we go to Dave & Buster's every day.
Once in a while. We go once in a while. I like Dave & Buster's.
Of course you do.
Why is that funny? It's an arcade place.
Yeah, but you're a grown man, brother.
Yeah, but
it's an it's an adult arcade place. Wait, hold on.
With more than one woman.
You can, but they don't talk about having an emotional connection with any women. I would imagine that they probably don't have as much of an emotional connection.
Because you don't need to.
You're assuming, brother. You are making assumptions.
Because you don't know what it's like to get multiple
assumptions based off of your
I mean, I don't know. Wait, hold on. I don't. Wait. One thing, because I said this before.
Don't tell me. Wait, bro. Let us finish the point.
Okay. Yeah, you interrupt.
You guys have been interrupting like a lot. The reason that I'm doing this is because I have to interrupt. I have to get my thing in. You guys keep saying, we started this conversation off the way at the beginning, where you guys like, what? You've been married for 8 years. I've been married to my wife for 8 months. I've been monogamous for like a year and a half.
Yeah.
You keep saying I can't get more than one woman, but like I've been in a poly relationship and an open relationship. So like you got to stop pivoting to this like talking point that has no foundation, because like I can get women. It's not that hard.
Were they attractive women? Does poly relation every white person in a poly relationship are a bunch of ugly people like in a group. Like it's never really like, let's be honest.
It seems like you're it seems like you're always it seems.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I know,
like,
but it seems like
people packing together.
It seems like every. It seems like
is that really?
Yeah, sure. So it seems like every single time you get somebody like proposes a reasonable counter, you pivot back to another point. I was a guy who's in a polyamorous relationship. I can get girls. I don't really like. This is the whole thing. It's like all rhetorical based, and like once you get like debunked on one point, you move on to another point that you feel is like you're stronger on.
See,
yo, Keem, it's good to talk to you again, man. I miss you.
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta say this, Sneako. Why are you so angry though? Ever since I've known you,
I'm sick of the bullshit. I'm sick of the bullshit because we live in a world of lies. Because we live in a world of lies, Keem, and you know it. We believe in a bunch of garbage, and I'm just tired of people echoing the garbage and repeating it.
What's the garbage?
That's money, bro. I'm sick of the shit that you believe in. All the feminist women are equal. I love my wife, bro. Like it's just like boring. Move on.
I don't say it until it's a reaction to what you guys are promoting.
Like you're saying to return to traditional values. Isn't a traditional value like valuing your wife and having a loving partnership with her?
To marriage.
In Islam, they can have 5 wives in Islam.
Are you Islamic?
Okay, let me get to the
Wait, are you Islamic?
Wait, let me say something.
Sure, go ahead.
Keem asked me why does everything make me angry? Okay, the 3 people on the top are like you 3.
Yeah.
You all vote, right?
Yeah, I vote.
You all are Democrats? Are you all Democrats? You all voted for Biden?
I'm a registered independent, so I tend to vote. Hold on. I tend to vote.
You didn't answer.
Answer the question. Did you vote for Biden?
Hold on. I'm going to answer the question right now. Relax.
I voted for Trump. I voted for
what I was.
Keem, you did because Keem's away.
Yeah. Hold on.
Keem starts TMZ.
Okay.
But the 3 people on the top, I can look at you and tell you that you all Democrats and you vote and you believe in the government. That's what I'm sick of. That's you all.
No, I don't believe in the government. I don't believe in the government. I'm a leftist who believes that the government is corrupt.
If you're a leftist, you believe in the government, dummy. That's a fucking government party.
Then if you believe the government is corrupt,
leftism is anti-government.
Okay, perfect. Then if you believe the government is corrupt, then you should look at the propaganda that the government is propagating and ask yourself,
well, like what?
If they're corrupt, why are they propagating this agenda? Look, bro, the agenda of the fucking world is obvious. It's out there. It's 24/7 in front of your face.
Hold on, you guys are going fast. This is one of the problems I have in the conversation here. I understand. Listen. I understand the condescension. Listen,
Papa gut, slow down.
I understand the game of condescension between the two of you, but the reality is that you're embarrassing yourselves every single time that you talk here. It's a complete rhetorical way that you got yes every single time. I asked you a question, you railed on it. You literally left the conversation because you couldn't deal with anything I was saying. There it goes again. There it goes. You're leaving the conversation again. That's fine. Nobody's saying all women want to be equal. What people are saying, this is a point that I've been saying, is you should mutually respect women. Women tend to want to be in more submissive situations. That doesn't mean that they have to.
Thank you.
I've said that since the start.
Of women.
Yeah, sure, but it doesn't mean that you should respect them any less. You shouldn't force them or corral them into a situation. They should be able to have the freedom to choose what they want to do.
100%.
And most women choose to be in. Most women choose to be in more submissive.
Thoughts.
What? No, most women aren't thoughts. You have this like personal anecdotal experience based on you. I mean,
on me?
Yes, based on your life experience. Based on your life experience. You think all women are thoughts based on your life experience.
I did not say every woman.
You said women are choosing to be thoughts, which means you think that most women are thoughts, right?
No.
So then your point is invalid because most women aren't thoughts, right? Are most women thoughts?
Are
most women thoughts?
I said in this
then we're good.
I said in
Are
this
most
country,
women in
the
this country
condition
thoughts?
Is that of a thoughty condition, bro?
So most women in the United States are
Cardi
thoughts.
B, Papa Gut, Kim Kardashian rules these women.
I love how you guys, when I make a statement, you guys say countries. You guys like bunch them up in entire.
Okay, cool. So in America, you think that all women are thoughts in America?
Paul, do you think all women follow the Kardashians?
So what percentage of women are thoughts?
Kardashians, which has no substance.
Okay, what percentage of women?
Kardashians has no substance.
What percentage of women, if you had to give a rough estimate, do you think are thoughts in the United States?
I couldn't tell you because I couldn't tell you because
I say most of them aren't.
I can't prove.
No, I know, but
if you're trying to sleep with 10 women at once, wouldn't that be
they're saying they're
sluts?
They're saying that they're sluts.
You need to define.
Because they're all going to be
Define
women.
what a thought is. What is a thought?
Or is only a woman allowed to be a thought?
Define it. Define a
guys
thought.
Okay, hear the garbage from her on the left. Is it you want to be a man whore? No man gets fucking shamed by being called a whore, dummy. We like that. Call me a whore. We earn it.
No,
you be a whore woman is a whore by opening up her legs.
Wait, hold on, really quick. You can't get that disrespectful in like the chat. It's fine if you want to talk about how women are like thoughts and stuff. That's totally cool. You want to be respectful. Don't call women whore. Like it's kind of embarrassing that like you get away with this kind of rhetoric. But like relax a little bit. You can make your point without being disrespectful to people personally in the chat. So like take it down a notch.
Sneako, why do you just mock people constantly? Why can't you actually listen to what people say? Why do you have to mock people?
Because you all say the same shit. You all
all I said. Wait. All I said was be
Exactly.
respectful. That's all I said was just maintain. You can say whatever you want respectfully. That's it. That's not an unreasonable boundary to protect.
We gotta define what a thought is. How many guys in a period of let's say 3 months does the girl sleep with that makes her a thought? We have to define that.
1 every 2 weeks. Thought.
That's a lot of guys. Yeah. Okay.
You know how many girls do that?
What did he say? I didn't hear.
You know how many guys?
So 1 every 2 weeks. 1 every 2 weeks. Yeah, but okay, one more time. Like, because she called me a man whore, and then Papa got triggered because I replied to man whore. I like being a whore because I earned being a whore.
Okay.
It's not something. Not every guy can just be a whore. Every girl can be a whore.
Maybe.
But don't say the word. You need to tone it down. This is why I don't listen, because you guys are boring, bro. You're in here coping, and it's just like this.
Well, it sounds like you're the one coping, though.
Smells bad, bro.
It sounds like it really does seem like you're the one coping a lot. You're yelling over everybody. You're not really listening. Coping.
You're saying nothing.
I'm saying a lot of things, but you're not listening. That's
you're just echoing the opinion you're supposed to say.
No.
You're just saying yes. Tell me.
Hold on.
You're echoing the conspiracy theory opinions that people share on Facebook. You're echoing opinions that other people say.
I thought you don't trust the government. If you don't trust the government, then why are you saying that I'm just believing in conspiracy theories?
I don't trust the government, but I also don't automatically trust a conspiracy theory unless I have evidence for it.
Who said I trust? I don't trust every conspiracy theory, but there's evidence for a lot of them. That's why I don't trust the government. Why don't you trust the government?
Yeah, that's a great question.
You don't know?
I don't trust the...
No, let him answer.
I do know.
Why don't you trust the government? Yeah, no, just let him answer. Go for it. I'm curious to know.
I generally don't trust the government because I think that, I think I would have the same opinion as you, that I think it's a lot of corrupt people running it. I think that
why are you shaming me for the conspiracy theories, dummy? What the fuck are you talking about conspiracy theories?
Because a conspiracy theory isn't automatically true unless you have the evidence to back it up.
I never said that. You just assumed that.
I think you believe a lot of conspiracy theories that don't have evidence to back them up.
That's why I don't trust the government.
Which one? Like which one? Can you mention?
Can I step in? So
thinking the vaccines don't work. Thinking the vaccines don't work.
There's bots. All of you are vaccinated.
Whoa. Hold on.
All three of you. Keemstar's probably not, because I know Keemstar. Keemstar probably didn't take it, but I know I took it. I know the fat guy took it, and I know the feminists on the left took it. I know.
So wait. Before let me.
Scientific data.
You don't support
all of you took it, right?
Scientific data.
He knows what I'm talking about.
I do not want to hear from a single overweight person anything about health.
Hold on.
Point blank.
So
period. Do
really
not about health.
Hold on. really quick.
Health and protection when you're overweight.
Okay.
Sit the fuck down. Jump on a treadmill.
So can we talk?
Come and talk to me about health.
Right.
Until then, you do not.
Are we allowed to talk? Can we talk? You've been going on a rhetorical rant.
He's got a point. He's got a point. Remember?
No. There's no. Stop. This is.
And the dude is like 300 pounds.
So
how are you going to tell people to take the vaccine when you're 300 pounds? Ethan Klein did the same thing.
This is the problem. You guys, none of you stop talking after you present the point. That's the whole problem. Stop talking and let people respond to the point. This is the thing that makes you look so embarrassing. Is you'll propose a point. Hey, listen, like let's say that's fine. And there you go again, and then you just keep talking. You keep talking.
No.
Let me talk.
Let's let me legitimate response.
Go ahead.
Let's hear Papa Guts.
Let me talk.
Let Papa Gut talk.
Yeah, Papa Gut.
Let me give my point. So COVID has been shown to be more deadly for people that are overweight, which is why overweight people should be getting vaccinated more.
By who?
The scientific data, not the government, the research papers.
Whoa.
Research papers.
Why are you yelling?
Scientists.
Why are you yelling?
This is what I'm talking. Let's just
Which
take it
do you have
before
the names of all the scientists that agree with you?
Let me.
No, I just decided to think.
Can we? Wait. Can I? Oh my God. Can I just? Let me just interject. Let's just take it a step back. Okay. We're getting super off. Okay. Jesus Christ. Can you just restate what we were talking about before about COVID? Calmly, without screaming, and then without being too long.
You shouldn't have an opinion about vaccines and health if you're overweight.
Okay, so I am overweight. It's a bad thing. Objectively. It's bad.
And you made
see, no. You see, you see how what's going on? I go for a point and you don't stop talking. You have to, like, this is what we're talking about. That's wrong. I understand I shouldn't be overweight. People who are overweight and older are higher risk. Absolutely. But the data says...
You know why? Because your immune system is fucked.
No, but do you see how, like, you won't... But do you see how you won't stop talking? You won't stop talking. This is what I'm talking about. This is... Wait. This is the thing, is that you guys are such cowards. You won't let me speak. That's the whole thing. It's all. Say something. I've been trying to. You're doing it again. So stop speaking over me. What I'm trying. See, there you go. You go again. So here's the thing. I understand that people are higher risk, absolutely, but people exist in society, and the reality is COVID wasn't.
Nothing.
You're doing it again. I got 5 words out. This is embarrassing. This is so embarrassing for you. You can't let anybody else speak. It's pathetic. This is what like a weak man would do. Let somebody else speak. Show respect. Let me make my point. You're trying to steamroll every single thing I say, and the only thing that I can assume is that you have such a weak rhetorical stance that you have to keep speaking over me. Let me speak. If it's so bad, you can counter it after I'm done. Okay. There we go.
Make your point.
People who are overweight are higher risk, but that doesn't change the fact that people who are overweight exist, and they are massively helpful to the infrastructure. A lot of people who are overweight are people like truck drivers. They have issues with their artery. You're doing it again. Doing it again. The people who are truck drivers, people who are working to provide infrastructure that supports everything that we do, they exist. The vaccine was necessary. Yes, they shouldn't be overweight. Life is full of idealistic things, of course. And the reality is we should, as a society, change, but that doesn't change the fact that it was a deadly disease that would kill people if we didn't take...
How deadly?
What do you mean?
A million people. No, 1 out of 300 people in America.
6.4 million people died in the entire world, and that's counting
1 out of 300 people in America.
Where'd you get that?
Wait.
On the death toll on CNN.
If your whole entire let me just talk. If your entire stance is that objective proof, empirical evidence, and like all these case run studies are lies, then you're beyond hope, and there's absolutely nothing that anybody can say because you're engaging in a conspiracy theory.
Don't care about your feelings.
That's
you live in feelings world.
That's all it comes down to.
Boy,
you guys are
stats
unreachable.
As far as COVID deaths are wrong. The stats
no, they're
on COVID
not.
Deaths are wrong. Yes, they are.
Explain to me why.
Because this woman down in Florida, someone broke into her house, shot her with a fucking shotgun dead.
Keemstar,
and they counted it as a COVID
Keemstar,
numbers are wrong.
Keemstar, the way that we track COVID deaths are excess mortality rates. People who died more than the average amount of people who would have died before COVID. That's how we. That's literally how we track it.
Cases went up and why the flu cases went down.
What?
Because people were quarantining.
People were quarantining. Of course, flu's going to go down while COVID is going up.
People who were in their homes.
Wait, everything that you're saying, everything that you keep saying, you keep getting debunked on it. You guys have like a confident face.
These just so bots, just bots.
I don't know what to tell you, bro.
You're anti-government, but then
I'm not anti-government. I think that there's governmental reform that needs to happen. No, they weren't, Keemstar. No, they weren't. No, you're objectively incorrect. The way that we track, the way that no, Keemstar, that's not how it works. Keemstar, that's not. If there might be edge cases of that. No, Keemstar. The way we track COVID death rates is by excess mortality rate. Again, we have years, tens of years of empirical data that tells us who has died, how many people have died. Generally speaking, thank you for generally speaking. Every single year, we've had a drastically increased amount of deaths, and we had this epidemic of COVID. That's how we track them.
Do you understand that the third largest cause for death in the United States is medical malpractice?
Yes, yeah, that's pretty big. What's that? How is that relevant to this?
Medical malpractice is a third. The doctor are giving you information that you believe, and they're killing most Americans. Number 3.
They're not.
Look at the data, bro. I just disproved you.
You didn't disprove any. You didn't disprove anything. You proved that there's You proved that there's a lot of medical malpractice, but that doesn't mean that people who do research are wrong. They're not tied to medical malpractice. Mostly comes down to. Whoa, stop. Medical malpractice. Hold on. Let me just talk about this. Medical malpractice mostly comes down to overworked nurses making a lot of mistakes because they're running 12-hour shifts. Like, this is how it works. It's people making honest mistakes. It's fucked up and it needs to change. What I'm saying is like an objective fact, and you're just like, no, it doesn't go along. Yes, it is. It's the truth.
Do you understand?
I literally just countered what you said. You just say no. Guys, listen.
Like a fucking idiot, dude.
Okay, but then why was I able to predict that all of you were vaccinated and all of you vote just by looking at you? Because you're overweight and you're in this fucking Discord.
Well, I wanted to say. Well, Sneako, what I wanted to do.
Just being able to predict something.
Because I want to protect the people around me.
Yeah, nice, exactly. You're very predictable, all of you.
Well, no, can I?
Because I know Keemstar's.
This is the problem. Is that like
able to predict something doesn't make your opinion right. Just because you can predict something doesn't make you automatically
correct. That's why I'm calling you a bot, because you're just believing the programming so easily.
So can I?
You're believing the programming of other conspiracy theorists have told you.
That's not
You're believing Andrew Tate's programming. Yes, you are.
Well, can I ask you a question?
I believe this shit my whole life. I've been saying this shit since I was 15, like Keemstar said. Shut the fuck up for 5 seconds, bro. You've been going nonstop for 10 minutes.
That's the only thing that you've been doing is over talking the fuck out of people. The entire
time. I haven't been talking. I've just been looking at the camera while you say something.
It's because you finally stopped talking, and then like I was able to get a point. And you were completely railroading me at the beginning of the conversation.
You don't even have a point. You're just echoing the same stuff. You're just echoing the programming.
No, I'm not echoing a programming. Let me ask you a question. The people, what it like?
COVID kills 1 million people. We locked down the economy, shut down the country for 2 years. 440,000 people die every single year from medical malpractice. We do nothing about it.
Well, so what should we do about it? Wait. So what should we do about it? Obesity has nothing to do with medical malpractice. These two are very separate. What should we do? Hold on, no. I don't want to move on a point. Like I don't like the. I'm going to contest the point. Okay, you're talking about medical malpractice, right? You're saying like, hey, a lot of people.
Keemstar.
That's great.
It's really boring.
We're talking.
I don't know how you. Well,
it's boring because you guys don't like to intellectually challenge yourselves. You guys just listen to Echo Shaker. Listen, what I'm trying to
challenge yourself. You believe in the government program.
Okay, that's totally cool.
You a bot.
Okay, great.
Let me ask you a question.
I really want to push. No. I really want to.
Where did COVID come from?
China. Yeah. What do you mean? Where did
exactly? Was it man-made? Was it man-made?
Do you want me to know what I honestly think?
I don't think.
Wait. Let me speak. Okay. Here's what I think.
It's possible.
If it came from bats, why didn't it start in Texas? We have bats in Texas. It's not unreasonable to think that it might have started in a fucking lab.
Here's what I think. I think it was an attack on the fucking world.
Well, I don't know if it was that.
But
it killed so many people in China.
Protect yourself from it with a vaccine.
Hold on.
It killed a lot of people in China.
China is the only country that is benefiting. Their economy is going through the roof, and we're all fucking failing, and we're all losing.
Are any of us pro-China?
It came from where?
China?
It came from where? It came from China. You need to look at the big picture. You need to go 10,000 feet in the air and look down instead of this little bubble of, oh, should I wear a mask? Should I fucking get vaccinated? You need to see what's really going on and look at everything.
Why does it matter whether it came from China or not? I'm not pro-China.
Because they're trying to dethrone us as the #1 power in the world, you fucking idiot.
Really
I know,
obvious,
I'm not pro.
It's really obvious.
We fought it. We have vaccines.
I'm anti-China.
Well, so what you're saying is you think it was like a weapon?
Bro, who is this girl, bro?
So wait. What were you? Why? What is like? I don't understand. Are you just afraid for a woman to embarrass you?
Anything.
She's listening.
Okay,
you could probably benefit from that.
Okay, let her embarrass me then. Then let her embarrass me. She hasn't said anything unique. She's just saying, yeah, I took it because I care about the people around me.
Well, that makes logical sense.
Them so that when I do speak,
what is this call? Like who are you people?
Well, wait. You're in here, and you're like, who are you guys? So why are you here? You came in here because you wanted to have a conversation.
Because Keemstar's in here. Because Keemstar's in Papa Gut. You cannot stop talking about me. You keep complaining about my videos because I'm getting in your head. And so now you're laughing at you, and all my chat's laughing at you, and it's funny. So
Sneako, it's a
syrup farm in his house.
I think that when you look at your chat and feel validated by people agreeing with you, that's kind of weird. Like, I don't know why you're so before when you're talking to JiDion, you talked about how you changed your perspective when your chat agrees with you more. So I'm not really
in his chat too. His chat.
But I don't. You shouldn't do that.
JiDion.
You shouldn't change your perspective. You said that you changed the way that you make content based off of the reception of your chat. So if you have like you said that to JiDion,
dick riding your chat, bro?
Yeah, like it sounds like you're afraid to speak what you actually think is true. You're just saying whatever your chat like a response to your chat.
No, now, I haven't. All the goddamn time.
Yeah, so I've been making content about you. It's like reviewing your content, and it's not all negative.
It's goofy, and it's not funny. Like at least
it's not supposed to be funny.
Really boring to listen to.
Yeah, so don't watch me.
Your voice is annoying. Like bottom line, like that's just.
Wait, do you really think my voice is annoying? I think that's
you have made jokes about eyelashes like 500 times in your videos. You're like,
and you keep watching it, and I've never seen your videos. And I've never seen your videos, and I never will. But you know my jokes. That's how much you watch my shit, bro. That's embarrassing. You talk about embarrassing, bro. I don't know what the fuck
I'm saying it's not funny for you to make the same joke 500 times.
All right, but then why are you watching 500 times?
Imagine if a comedian went up on stage and was like, hey, guys.
That was the funniest thing you did all day.
Off stage.
The funniest thing you did in this call was echo my joke.
Was shitting on you because your joke is repetitive and boring.
All right, but you keep watching it 500 times, and I have no idea who you are, and nobody in the chat does either. How do you feel about that?
Well, why does that matter?
This haircut.
What is this haircut?
What is this haircut? What is the haircut, sweater boy? Like what is
It's called having a shitty haircut, Keemstar.
Yeah, bro, you're fat, you got a shitty haircut. You can't tell me shit about my shit. You look ugly, bro. You look goofy in here. Papa Gut, your name is about how fat you are.
Bro.
So don't talk about health when you name yourself about how fat you are. You don't want to change.
I thought you liked jokes.
Your name and said, I am fat, and accepted it. And you won't change because your name is Papa Guts. And the girl on the left, bro, you're saying the same Twitter shit that every girl says. I don't know why you're Keemstar, why are you wasting your time with these bots, bro? You know what they think. They're not gonna change.
Wait.
Keemstar,
wait, hold on.
This is coping.
Wait, hold on.
All of you say the same shit. Keem, just get out of this call, bro. They're not gonna change. You are. Take another booster shot. And you know monkeypox just hit. Monkeypox just hit, so take the booster for that too, stupid.
Oh my god, you're a bot.
Wait, so
you can
Sneako
catch every. How about you catch every contagious disease? That'll be great.
I'm making the internet fun again, and you guys make it suck. You're like, say the right thing. Don't say horror. You're amazing. Don't say that word. This should be respectful. You guys suck. This is the internet.
Wait, what happened to respect?
Funny. Papa Gut, you're boring. The girl on the left, you haven't said anything funny. Sweater dude, you're ugly. You're fat, and you have a fucking knit sweater on, bro. Make this shit fun again.
You really think it's funny to make the same joke 300 times, bro? You think it's funny to make the same joke 300 times?
I think it's funny.
Yeah, because you watched it 300 times, Goofy. You gonna keep watching it because
I was watching it because I was considering making a video about how shitty your content is.
300 times. Yeah, make the video. You'll give us all the energy, and all the fucking alpha males and the real men watching your shit are gonna come to me, and all the soy boys who want to get fat and have a shitty haircut, they gonna stay with you.
I think that being a high value man means not like
bro.
I think being a high value man means not caring about.
Wait, Sneako, 1 second. Wait.
Why do you care so much about men's appearances?
No, Sneako.
Listen. Listen, you know what, Sneako?
I just wanted to say thank you for the chat, Sneako. Listen,
Sneako's great.
Listen, I like talking to Sneako. I like talking to Sneako.
No,
he's fucking insane.
Great.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. And another special shout out to all my Patreon and Twitch subs. If you'd like to support this channel further than you already have by just watching the video alone, go down to the links below where you can sub on my Patreon, which will allow you to get your name on this beautiful black wall. Or you can go to the Twitch page and you can actually use a free Amazon Prime sub, if you have Amazon Prime, to subscribe. Thank you very much, guys. Take care.